here in the Hudson Valley that we were actually giving away a lot of prizes to Revel 32. Remember that, Ryan, right before the pandemic happened?
Yeah, right when they opened, unfortunately.
I think the last thing we did was the Mardi Gras party.
That is right.
But they're expanding even more by partnering with David Burke, and we actually have him with us this morning. Good morning, David.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
Oh, we're doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm really good. Yeah.
Well,
Really
we appreciate you getting up early with us. We know anyone that's in the restaurant industry, this is super early for you guys, unless maybe you're an early guy.
I do get up early, but yeah, I get it. The restaurant business we usually out later than normal.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. And that's what we miss about it so much. You know, I usually cater weddings on the side this time of year, and it all got canceled due to the pandemic. And it's been really a massive strain on the restaurant industry. So how are you doing?
It's been really difficult, to be honest with you. I'm in Charlotte today. We opened in Charlotte a couple of months ago during the pandemic. So we opened a rooftop bar in a hotel. So it's the weekends are busier, but we had to get it open because we're in the process. New York City is terrible. Jersey we're doing very well in, and Saratoga we have a concept up in Saratoga at the Delphi Hotel did really well this summer, even though the track season was canceled. And so we think that some things are better than others. I think the cities outside of the main cities like New York and Chicago and all that are going to do much better in the next coming years.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and we've noticed too, like we're here in the Hudson Valley, and a lot of our outdoor venues I was at Warwick Winery over the weekend. It looked like Saratoga opening day. I was like, wow, they were like doing really great. Yeah. So I think certain outdoor venues are doing really well. But we're super pumped to talk to you about your partnership with Revel 32 on Cannon Street. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, we started discussing this partnership a year ago or so. In I went to the Culinary Institute of America up in Hyde Park in the 80s, so I'm familiar with the area and love what's happening in the Hudson Valley in general over the last decade. And we went up and took a look, and I was shocked at how beautiful that concept was. And that old building, the architecture and what they did inside and the size of it. So, we started getting excited, and we came about we came up with this opportunity and took advantage of it, and we're going to I think we're going to do good things together. I mean, the venue is superb, and there's not, I think to be right in the heart of Poughkeepsie and be able to put out some really great food in a venue that's beautiful with some good partners, and we're excited about that.
Now, David, I was there the other day, and let me tell you, that building has so much character, and I believe it's an old Mason's lodge.
Yeah, yep.
And just
that's correct.
Just like what they have done with it and seeing pictures. Now, I've never been to an event there, but seeing pictures and what they really pull off. But the fact that it has a stage and there's so much history, and it just speaks to the
area,
to the
really,
area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, and it's adaptable to any kind of venue. You can get creative with your venue. If you want to have a live band, if you want to have a comedy show on top of, you can have a couple of venues going on at the same time. There's also, they have parking, you're right in the center of town. That's pretty good. And to be part of something in a town that's starting to get its legs back, it looks like there's development in Poughkeepsie, and the whole Hudson Valley is starting to get some strength, and people are realizing you don't have to be in New York City to work full time.
Oh, for sure.
I think over the next couple of decades, you'll see some real growth in Poughkeepsie.
Well, we appreciate, David, that you're, again, we have celebrity chef and culinary pioneer David Burke on the phone with us this morning. We're just appreciative that you're seeing the potential here in Poughkeepsie. I worked down in New York City for about 6 years, PLJ, actually. I met your friend, Chef Carmine. He came in.
Really?
He made pasta for us there. Yeah. I was there the last day we signed off, and I always promoted the Hudson Valley when I was on PLJ. People were like, stop talking about Poughkeepsie all the time. And I was like, I'm so proud of my area. So to see this renaissance happening just is so exciting, and to see you a part of that. And since you have such a history here with going to the culinary, do you start to notice a lot of culinary grads are staying in the area to create these?
Well, not only that, I have some of the people that work for me have been teachers at the CIA now for a decade or so. One of my mentors is the dean over there, so he lives up in, a little bit 20 minutes east of the CIA. So, and they're always. And a couple of one of my old pay chefs up in Red Hook, he's got a place called Taste Buds, and they love it. Once they get up there, you realize it's a different kind of lifestyle besides going through a tunnel or over a bridge.
Yeah, for real. Now, David, could you during this little? I can't imagine you had any downtime.
Over the mountains and through the woods is better than under the tunnel and over the bridge.
That's true.
Oh, you got to quote that. That's a great one. But it came to everything slowing down a little bit. Did you ever slow down, or did you ever sit back and come up with new ideas during any downtime? What was it like for you?
No, we really didn't slow down. We got nervous, obviously. And I thought it was going to be temporary, like everybody else, a couple weeks, 3 weeks, and then the reality started to slip in. We did have other concepts in the works, so we continued. I started shooting cooking videos at home with a puppet named Lefto, and that's that chef David Burke on my Instagram. So he started getting paid. So,
wow,
that's so we kept busy with. We had meetings at my home with my immediate executive team, and we kept strategizing. We did feed a lot of hospital workers and first responders out of our units in New York and New Jersey. We did that for quite a while, and we tried the outdoor dining. And in New Jersey, the outdoor dining went well because we had the space like you would have in the Hudson Valley. Most restaurants have more space. In New York, you have a little bit of sidewalk space. It's very difficult, and the minimum wage in New York is very high, so it really doesn't translate. So in New Jersey, we had some real good work. We had some good results, not as good as we would have liked, but at least we were able to survive. New York City, just a complete disaster, and it doesn't look like it's going to get any better in New York City the way they're handling it.
Oh, no, that's awful.
We can see
opened
that.
in Asbury Park also. We did a pop-up in Asbury Park. We opened in August. It's a great success.
Listen, David, we got a call from one of our, Helen's one of our friends from the show, and she lives in Jersey. She's like, he's from my town, Hazlitt. We love him in Jersey. So,
oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We got a lot of people that listen on the app in different states around us. So,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Did you used to wrestle?
What?
I did.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Did she tell you that?
Yeah.
How did she know that?
I got inside secrets. Really quick before we have to run.
I wrestled 140 pounds ago.
Oh, you still got it in you, I'm sure. You could do it.
I wrestled 101. I was a tiny kid in high school, and I was almost a state champion. But then I grew about 9 inches.
Wow.
Real quick, tell us, and I just want to know the most basic thing that you love to make.
Eggs.
Really?
I love working with eggs. I mean, but as a dish, I'd say the most basic thing I like to make is roast chicken or pasta.
Ooh, see? Look
so
at
many
that.
options. I'm getting so hungry talking to you.
I like pasta because I like pasta because when I cook pasta, I don't put a lot of water in it. I just cook enough water where I don't have to drain it, and I make the sauce right in the pan. So it's kind of so I only put enough water so it evaporates, and whatever there's a little water left, and I throw in the garlic and the tomato and all that, make the so I don't have to work so hard.
I like that.
But do you eat cereal? Do you eat Funyuns?
I eat cereal. I eat cereal with skim milk. I eat yogurt. I make my own fruit chutneys. I buy fruit, and usually it goes bad, so I cook it. And I cook it with curry and ginger and cayenne pepper and apple cider vinegar and sugar. So I make a little chutney. I put that on it so it doesn't go bad. I like coffee. Otherwise, if I'm not cooking for a video at home, I'm really not cooking for myself. But now that the restaurants are opening, I go out to eat. I do miss the cooking with I did a lot of cooking at home with the puppet. It was really, it was really funny, and I really got in touch with cooking again. And it sounds funny, but there's a real love for cooking that what you do when you're alone at home. And we as a chef, I went to the Culinary Institute when I was 18. I never got to cook at home because once you get in the restaurant business, all you do is work.
Yep.
Yeah.
And when you get home, it's midnight, and on your day off, you go out, and you don't even make breakfast, and so it's nice to be able to cook at home in a nice spot, and have a pantry, and put some music on. It was quite lonely because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good stuff came out of it. A lot of slowing down and thinking about the future and the lifestyle in which I live, and I think a lot of people live in the restaurant business.
I love that. And it's so true. Give you time to just sit back, think about what you truly want out of life and take a breather and put stuff away. But I will tell you, I tried my hand I left my part of my hand with a mandolin the other day.
She cut off her finger.
Yeah.
Not even joking, David Burke. I was slicing apples with it for some stupid reason, and I sliced my fingertip off, and I had to take it with me to urgent care.
Yeah,
And
well, you can't slice apples on a mandolin and be on the cell phone at the same time.
Where were you? Where were you? Why were you coaching her, David? Come on.
I wanted to know your thoughts on the mandolin because every chef I know that I've ever worked with DM'd me.
Everybody's lost a piece of something on a mandolin.
See? Okay, I feel like I'm part of the club now. All right. Awesome.
Yeah. It's, unless you get bit by the dog, you don't respect it,
It's so true.
That's such a great saying. Now, David, thank you so much for your time, and we're super excited for you teaming up with Revel, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, well, we're booking lots of parties now, so a lot of people have to catch up on the parties they missed during the pandemic. We're excited to be partners with Revel, and can't wait to get up there.
Yeah, we look forward to
Thank
meeting
you. For the call.
Oh, absolutely. We look forward to meeting you. We're going to throw
and hello to that Hazlitt first.
Oh, yeah, hello to that. Hazlitt Helen, we'll call her. Her name is Helen.
Hazlitt Helen.
And thank you, David. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.
Bye.
Awesome. What a great guy. I love it.
Guy.
Check him out on social media at David Burke. He's a celebrity chef. He's joining up with Revel 32. Really look forward to a lot of the parties they're going to have.
The puppet looks just like him.
Does it?
It's great.
Oh, I got to go look at it when we get off the air. All right, let's check the latest on your drive. A look at your Hudson Valley weather forecast.